Now you're mad. Now you're all upset. When people like me kept warning you about Project 2025 and how that can impact the Voting Rights Act, none of you gave a fuck about that. None of you sure as hell changed your behavior. Because to this day, you motherfuckers go to baseball games, to football games, to basketball games, to fucking vacation, to travel. You guys have never changed a fucking beat. We warned you that Donald Trump was an autocrat. That didn't matter. We expected behavioral change when you some motherfucker was bombing people over there in Venezuela. None of you changed your fucking behavior. You did this performative outrage bullshit. When he went and weaponized ICE against immigrant communities, you were pissed off for a little bit doing the performative shit and you were right back to the same fucking behavior that today you're doing right now. You saw military-style operations in Chicago with a fucking Black Hawk helicopter coming and rappelling down and displacing anyone in that fucking building. Zip time, babies. That didn't change your fucking behavior. You saw Renee Good, Keith Porter, Addicts Pretty get executed in United States streets, and that shit got your attention for like 30 seconds, and then you went right back to doing the typical shit that you do. You want change. You just don't want to get involved in the change. You want to see the change. You just don't want to have to sacrifice anything to see that change materialize. You're mad? We don't even know the results of the birthright citizenship. We don't even know the result of the fucking mail-in ballots. You're mad? Imagine me talking for the past 6 months with Letty, with Queen, with Dee, with a bunch of other creators that actually gave a shit about the direction that this country was going in. And most of you weren't entertained with the content, or you weren't entertained with the fucking lives. But now you're pissed off. Now you're in an uproar. Now you're mad. Guess what? You guys did this shit to yourselves. We did this to us. Why? Because we need to always be entertained. The definition of fucking insanity is expecting something different, but doing the same goddamn thing. Donald Trump has been in power for about a year and a couple of months. He shouldn't be in power at all. He's a fucking felon. And you preferred a fucking felon than the most qualified candidate that we ever had run for the presidency in Kamala Harris. And you're wondering why we're in this situation now? Well, look in the fucking mirror. Because when everyone was pushing this Palestine shit going on, we told you people are going to prioritize what's more immediate to them. You guys try to pit people against each other because of the Middle East. Simply put, one was ever going to prioritize what's happening in the Middle East over what's going to be happening to communities more immediate to here. But you look for a reason to create chaos. So you decided to create a movement, unaffiliated, right? And you just to protest the Democratic Party, right? That, what you're seeing now, it is your return on your fucking investment in fucking joy. Because I can pretty much bet that anyone here ain't gonna do shit. Because for the better part of 6 months, what I haven't seen anyone doing is speaking emphatically how we need to win the fucking midterms with a super majority so that we can have a veto-proof majority and start legislating shit away and kind of stop Donald continuing the fucking shit he's doing. But I won't hold my breath because I know that you're going to go right back to watching these fucking lackeys debate all day and hand your money over to them and go ahead and inflate their fucking egos while simultaneously ignoring the shit that needs to be done here. You want to blame someone? You're pissed off right now? Blame your fucking selves because your inactions are what led to this moment right now. And the crazy part about it is something tells me that you're going to go right back to what you were doing before. You're doing this performative bullshit later.